Hi, and welcome to another NAPM, National Association of Pre-Sort Mailers, YouTube training videos. Today we're going to talk about the road to seamless acceptance. The video's done this a couple of times and I'm having a hard time keeping it under 15 minutes, but so I'm going to talk faster and then cut out some of my wandering and stories that have been told in a few of the other videos. If you want more information on the National Association of Pre-Sort Mailers, visit us at www.presortmailer.org. NAPM members are they're pre-sorters, co-minglers, they're full-service MSPs, there's mail owners, letter shops, and a wide variety of mailing industry vendors. So it's a very diverse and very talented group of people. So check us out. We'd love to have you be a member. So let's get started. Quick review of seamless acceptance. So seamless acceptance is the final step in the USPS's streamlined mail process evolution. We started in full service. We updated things in Move Update. We've got e-induction, and now we have seamless acceptance, and that is the final step in this entire process. So all those data elements that are inside that full service IMB allow the post office now to do trend-based verifications on the mail rather than what the current random manual sampling process is. So that's one of the points. Your postage statements in seamless acceptance, they auto-finalize, which means the clerk doesn't finalize anything. You upload. If the upload is good, the statement is final. The quality of your mail is measured using the USPS mail processing scans. So the post office's equipment is picking up the data from your IMBs and then reporting back to your scorecard. The other data point is that the mail entry, BMEU or detached mail units, they will be doing a seamless sampling process and seamless acceptance, and they will be gathering data on pieces in mailings, and that will factor into the postage adjustment factor, which is a part of the seamless evaluation criteria. So all this data for streamlined mail is reported back to mailers by your CRIT, the CRIT of the eDoc submitter. It's on the scorecard. It's in the mail quality data reports. The seamless mandate, just to review, these dates they're fluid, but they've just been updated. So this is what we have as of today. June 1st, all full service mailings need to be in seamless parallel. They're requiring the detached mail unit mailers to be in full seamless by May 1st of 2021, and BMEU entered mailers are not mandated to convert to seamless, but all your mailings will be evaluated using seamless criteria starting July 21st, 2021. This means that the manual verification process will end and all your mailings will be evaluated with the seamless criteria, whether you choose to be in seamless or not. Pub 685, very important document. Download this to your desktop. It's got everything that you need to know about full service, move update, e-induction, seamless acceptance. It's got information on undocumented, assessments, how they calculate assessments. You need to download this PDF copy to your desktop. Use it as a reference. This is a great document, lots of information. So seamless onboarding. Here's your checklist. You get in seamless parallel by June 1st, 2020. You need to get going into e-induction. So you need to be active in e-induction prior to going into seamless. So you need to start sometime. So you need to take a look at your software and your processes to see where you are and what you need to do to be active in e-induction. During seamless parallel, the post office will help you get your seamless acceptance metrics under threshold. Undocumented mail errors, 0.3%, that's 0.003. Nesting and sortation errors, 2%. Delivery point, DPV errors, 1%. And the postage adjustment factor, the calculation of this is in Pub 685. It's very detailed. I won't go into it during this, but look at it. It's a 1.05 is the way it calculates, and this comes from the samples that the post office takes on your mailings. The clerks are sampling your mail. It has nothing to do with acceptance anymore. It's part of a quality control, the ongoing quality control sampling that they're going to do. Once you're below the seamless acceptance criteria for an entire month, you're eligible to be switched from seamless parallel to full seamless. A few things to think about. You have control of this. Once you're in parallel, there's no timetable that says once you start parallel, you need to be in seamless in X number of days or X number of months. You choose. This is your control. When you are ready and the post office thinks you're ready, you will come to a decision on your own with your postal representative. And then you'll start on the first of a month. They don't switch you during mid-month. One of the things to think about, full service and move update errors do not disqualify you from getting into seamless acceptance. This is a very common misnomer that's out there. So you want to fix these errors and you want to see what they are if you're paying assessments on your scorecard, but it doesn't stop you from going to seamless acceptance. Real quickly on undocumented mail, very interesting topic, lots of things to talk about. We're going to try to zip through this very quickly. So an undocumented mail piece is a mail piece with an IMB that the post office can't match to an uploaded e-doc. So how do they figure that out? Okay, the mail piece data is collected from the USPS processing scans. So they collect the data from their sorters. They take those IMBs, they reference them against all the e-docs that have been uploaded into the business customer gateway. When you upload all those docs to the post office, they're going to look at their scans versus what's there. If they see an intelligent mail barcode they can't match to an e-doc, it's an undocumented mail piece. The post office uses the main trigger that brings it to you is the mailer ID on the piece, but the serial number also factors in some of the logic to associate those mail pieces back to you. Just so you know, the data in the beginning had a few flaws in it, which is expected. The logic has been refined. It's actually very accurate at this point in time. It's never going to be 100% perfect, just like we're not 100% perfect as mailers, but the data is good. So when you start looking for your undocumented, things to think about. Every piece of mail that leaves your plant with an intelligent mail barcode that isn't in an e-doc is undocumented. Doesn't mean it doesn't matter if you paid for it. Doesn't matter if it's got stamps on it. If the post office can't see that IMB in an electronic document, it goes into your undocumented pieces. So all those barcoded pieces of mail that are in Postal Wizard, manual paperwork, non-full service mailings, full postage mailings without e-docs, they're all undocumented. Those are easy to document. Okay. Some of the other ones, some data errors, data movement, those are a little bit more difficult to find. But what you want to do is you want to get all these easy ones documented so you can take a look at what your real undocumented pieces are that may be an operational or a quality control process. If you run a data processing environment, one of the most common things that happens is a job comes in, you have a mail.dat file, you have a print file. The print file goes out to the inkjet machine or goes to laser, they print the documents, you have a physical mail piece. It's time to mail, they upload the mail.dat file, there's some sort of an error in the file, comes back down. All the software vendors have a process to lock the serial numbers in place when they regenerate the mail.dat. If your people don't lock the serial numbers in place, if they don't lock the IMB data, they regenerate the mail.dat file, and your physical mail pieces will have one set of serial numbers on it, and your e-docs will have a different one. Very common error. So what do? Call your BMEU manager, your business mailer support analyst, whoever your key contact with the post office. Tell them you're interested in seamless acceptance If you're not in parallel, get parallel turned on today. If you're not monitoring your scorecard daily, you have to start. Work on all your errors, all your full service, all your move update, any e-induction errors, and focus on your seamless errors to get yourselves under threshold. This is probably going to take a group of individuals in your organization, depending on how big your organization is. You're going to have to create, once you get a baseline of where you are and what you need, you're going to have to involve operations, your data processing department, customer service. All these people are going to have a stake in this and are going to need to know a few things. So you need to get these people together. And then you need to remember that this is an ongoing thing. So the management of seamless never ends. Okay, this is very different than our traditional mailing environment where we went mailing to mailing to mailing to mailing to mailing, right? That's how we thought. We have standardized processes that lay over most of these mailings. There's general procedures and everything, but what we wanted is we wanted this mailing to clear, and then this mailing to clear, and then this mailing to clear. So you thought about it in these little pieces of the puzzle. Seamless acceptance and the seamless process is trend-based verifications. So now we're running a manufacturing plant. We're not a job shop producing individual mailings. We're running a manufacturing plant. So you need to rethink many of your quality control procedures because they need to lay out over the long term. It's not just mailing A, mailing B, mailing C, mailing D. So this never ends. You're going to have to rethink all these things. You're going to have to, you might have to add additional computer analysis for some of the data. You might have to add some people to do more involved QC. You might have to get smarter people. Your customer service people are going to have bigger conversations to talk to people about than normal. And so this, like I said, it never ends. You need to take this whole thing seriously and get the team engaged, not just to get in, but to stay in seamless and to be a good seamless mailer. So your resources, like I said, the Streamlined Mail Guide, the Pub 685, is fantastic. You need, oops, sorry about that. You need to get that. Okay, some resources. The Guide to Streamlined Mail, Pub 685. Download the PDF to your desktop. It's not an exciting read, but it's very good. Lots of great information. Inside of the guide, there's a known undocumented log that they will discuss. There is no form for a known undocumented log. The format and how this works will be created with your post office representative. A good template to look at is if you go into the dashboard, you look at your mailing dashboard and you look at all those data points, mailing dates, job IDs, statement, all those ID pieces on the dashboard. That's a good place to stop. Find your postal wizard jobs, find your non-full service jobs, find your manual paperwork. This will be the foundations of your known undocumented log. And you'll work that out. It's a customized document that you work on with your post office representative. Just a little blurb here about NAPM and where we've been in the road to seamless. We've been involved in the whole streamlined mail process from day one. We had multiple members, board members that actually were on the test team 23 that wrote Pub 685. The executive staff, the board of directors we have daily involvement with mail entry and payment technology team. We help them, they help us. We have questions, members have questions. We are working on this to make sure that we are the experts in not only seamless acceptance, what it's about, what are the advantages, what are the landmines we're trying to avoid. And our board members beyond seamless acceptance, they're MTAC leaders, there's task teams leaders. Our members are USPS and mail operations experts. Our vendors are the leading vendors in equipment and software suppliers in the industry. This is a smart group. This is good people. Internally, NAPM has a Streamlined Acceptance Committee. This is a very technology-driven group that looks at reports and data, undocumented mail, postage adjustment factor, seamless acceptance, as well as full service and move update. If reports don't look right, or we have questions, or members have questions, we compile all this data together. We do some analysis. We work our Q&A list through line by line by line with the MEPT group, and we get answers. We teach the post office a few things, and they teach us a few things. This is a very kind of cooperative agreement here. We're all learning. This is all new for everybody. And then at NAPM in general, we provide direct assistance to mailers that have full service move update, e-induction, seamless acceptance, education and assistance as you're working through the process, as well as a ton of tools on the website and introductory things. So it's a great organization. So you need more help. You can always call the post office and see what they can do. Like I said, go to presortmailer.org. Think about joining the NAPM. NAPM does do mailer scorecard analysis for members and non-members. Members get a discounted rate. For non-members, this is not an expensive undertaking. We get access to your scorecard data. We do 2 or 3 hours of data analysis, and then we schedule a 1 to 2 hour meeting. We'll go through your scorecard. We'll look at all the data points in full service, move update, e-induction if you're active, undocumented mail, the seamless sampling errors, and we will give you a snapshot and some ideas of what you need to do to get yourself ready for seamless. And then in full service and move update, it's just a, hey, these are some things you could probably look at. We have a second level of that service where we go in a little more detail. It's a little more expensive. We get a little deeper into undocumented. But like I said, go to presortmailer.org. Take a look. Think about joining. If you've got any questions for any of the executive staff, our contact information's on the website. Feel free to click the contact us form or request some membership information. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. So that's what I got for today. So thanks for listening. Hope to see you as NAPM members soon. Thank you very much.